Hello, hello collective, and welcome in. This is just supposed to be a short little tarot reading in between my clients. I'm at my therapy room and I had a bit of time. I have almost no battery on the equipment I'm recording this with, so it's forcing me to be sharp, sharp and short. And I don't know what this reading is supposed to be about. I just felt that I should do one. So first of all, just welcome in, take a sip of your tea or coffee if you have, and take a few deep breaths with me after the sip of tea. And just feel how you can land in the presence with me here now. Okay, so Spirit, this needs to be a short reading because I have almost no battery. So what do you want collective to know right now? Short and sharp, please. Okay. I almost started this reading with something that's been coming through to me today. And then I was like, no, just now we're putting that to the side. I'll do that another time, blah, blah, blah. And then the cards are, yeah, they're basically saying what I've been downloading earlier today. With the first breath, beginner's mind, vanishing mirror, ego sublimation, and oh my god, have some of you been like lifting heavy these last days, or maybe it's just me, or under a bit of stress where you kind of forget to fully breathe. Just this feeling of my upper body being a bit like sore, hunched. Yeah. So if that's you, breathe into that. Maybe order a massage and do some yoga. Okay, so back to the story here. It didn't come through in these cards, but the same story came through. The story and the symbolism of the hollow bone. I'm gonna actually turn this up now. Of the hollow bone. The hollow bone usually speaks about being able to download and receive messages and being a vessel for the divine, like our spine in a way, like when we can receive both from earth and from the universe. And it can speak about knowledge and about humbleness, like being humble to being in this new beginner's mind, this like I don't really, yeah, just being fully open into something new. But then the story that's been coming through to me today just it's like spirit used the hollow bone to really get me to understand how ridiculous imposter syndrome is. Uh, and hear me out, because it's like, I mean, unless you try to do something you clearly have no idea what you're doing, which also happens. Some people do that, or they claim to know a lot about something they don't know anything about. But usually, with the imposter syndrome and how my relationship to it and my resistance and struggle in sharing on YouTube or Instagram, or not that you have to do that, but my resistance there has been connected to the imposter syndrome and connected to the fear of like, it's the resistance in me using like, well, yeah, you know it, but like, sure, you know what you're talking about, but there's so many people who already talked about that, or there's so many people who already done that, there's so many people offering this, so what are you gonna do? Why would people go to you? Like, that kind of feeling. Or who do you think you are, which is also this Norwegian janteloven that we have. And although I worked so hard on letting go of that, it's still been there, especially when it comes to like reaching out on social media or sharing my knowledge, sharing my wisdom. And then the way it was kind of shown to me today, mirrored back to me today, was through the hollow bone and through this, like, because I explained the symbolism of the hollow bone, but how it was shown to me today was we all are unique and special, different hollow bones. So although the same air symbolically would blow through different hollow bones. This is too much symbolism. Although, like, let's say all of us got the same download, it would always be uniquely and differently expressed through you as the hollow bone that you are, as the instrument that you are for your soul and for the divine. And the same with me, like, I might feel like I'm saying the same as anyone else, but maybe the way I'm saying it is just the right way for another person to get an understanding around that, or to receive the message, or to meet someone at that place that they are, because we all receive things and then we express it through our unique system and our energy fields and our energy centers, our chakras, and we all have gone through different journeys, so that makes anything that we create from that will be unique. And that was kind of how this imposter syndrome was turned around back to me today, and I felt like it's connected to this, because here you have the beginner's mind, which is this humbleness, this understanding that no matter how much we know, there will always be so much more to learn, and this humbleness towards that, towards the wisdom, the journey we're on, and the freshness in embracing that, in embracing being a new beginner, in embracing letting go of perfectionism and sharing from where you are with the ego sublimation. It's like this total turnaround, and this message again for me about that, about letting go of that imposter syndrome, letting go of that part of the ego that we're holding on to perfectionism, because it felt like it had to be a certain way for it to be good enough, or it had to be a certain way for you to be able to share your message. With a third card coming out here, Watchers and Transpersonal. It's that downloading energy. It's spirit watching you, seeing how far you've come and what you're doing, and entities, energies wanting to work with you, wanting to come through. And I don't mean like scary, yeah, like horror show entities. People have different, but if you're here, you probably know what I mean. I just mean energies from spirit realm or others. So there's downloads wanting to come through to you. That's might feel quite big when they arrive, when they take place in you, when you anchor them down. And again, it's this like, just if you experience that, breathe, relax as much as possible, and remind yourself to be in the beginner's mind, to be the hollow bone. Grounding is key. And just, if you're suddenly tired, if you're for no reason suddenly exhausted, that's probably a download, something wanting to be deeply integrated in you. So also trust that and give yourself rest when you can, if it's like that. If you know yourself and you're not usually just a person who wanna, sleep all day long, if you're not usually looking for an excuse to just sit on your butt, your ass, and you suddenly have these kind of moments of, it could be moments of clarity, but it could also be like suddenly like just feeling like you have to lay down and just receive, then honor that and know that it's an integration phase that will lead you to fully birth this kind of, I want to say, new you, this new version of yourself. I'm hoping my battery lasts a bit more. I'm just gonna draw a few out. 2 more cards. My spine is hurting. Too many massages, maybe. Okay, collective. What do you want to say here? I. Yeah, so ego sublimation, letting go of that, working on letting go of that resistance that's been holding you back because it's been a part of your way of judging yourself, thinking you're not good enough to share more of your wisdom. I think you might have shared in other ways, but this is like something, this is some more, it's more connected to some spiritual knowledge that you've been reframing from sharing, or for finding a way to share. Yeah, so with the Sun and the Emperor card here, you're tapping fully into that, into the fire in your belly, the healthy ego, the healthy solar plexus, the radiant you, stepping fully into your inner, whether you're a man or a woman, your inner Empress energy, Emperor energy, why Empress as well. Yeah, you're tapping fully into your, when you manage to let go of this imposter syndrome, or what might also just feel like a resistance towards doing or sharing something, that's you taking a step into your authentic, radiant self. And there's this balance. I don't like the angle here. There's this balance here going on with the inner feminine and inner masculine too, radiating from both. Really knowing your own worth, but without judging the incomplete or the imperfections. Like, it's deeper than that, because when you know your own worth deep enough, you know that it doesn't matter if it's incomplete, it doesn't matter if it's imperfectly perfect, because it's your truth right now, and that's what people needs to hear. That's what people want to see. We don't want to see just polished perfection, polished. We don't want to see and hear just polished messages. At least I'm allergic to it. And even just with AI nowadays, when people put out videos with AI voices, I'm allergic to it. It's because it's like, yeah, it sounds human, but it's not. And there's this part there that's still not human, and it's too polished. It's too perfect to be human. I mean, I love that it's human. I love the quirks that makes your message, and what makes my message, message. I still wish I could be sharper and not get this fatigue that I get sometimes, and start, spreading my message all over the place. And like, yeah, I hope I get into some more, I hope I get better at being shorter in my short tarot videos, for example. But then at the same time, if I stop doing it because I always judge that, I won't be practicing it. And maybe maybe I would lose the opportunity to share something that actually could help someone. Because it doesn't need to be perfect to be helpful. It doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to be fully formed to be helpful. So, I mean, if I had more energy, I think the massages took the last out of me. If I had more energy, I would be like, what the actual fuck? Because, I mean, come on. This is a really well shuffled deck. And you also got the world. So you got 4 major arcana, major tarot cards in this little tarot read. And that's what came through when I was shuffling. It's like, so the world basically telling me that it's about all these endless possibilities here, and all the realities and possibilities you can align to, and also all the possibilities in downloads, and in what want to come through you as the hollow bone. But again, it's all the possibilities, and then it's about just choosing something, just trusting that whatever's there right now is what's meant to be there right now. And when you do that, when you embrace this whatever you're in right now, and start to share from that, that's when you fully step into this sun, emperor, star energy. I mean, God, it's so beautiful. So this is really linked to something that you have a dream of shining your light in, where you have this, you don't need to be dreaming of being a star or being like famous, but it's linked to like a deep dream of something. It's linked to your unique gifts and talents. So if you're already used to sharing in some way, in social media or other ways, sharing of your life or sharing your truth, then this is speaking about something that's still you sharing your truth, but on a deeper level. There's like something you've still been holding back because it's a bit more dangerous, or it feels a bit more scary to, you know, to share from that wisdom in you. And if you haven't started sharing, I feel like this whole reading is to people who want to, in some way or another, share on either social media or you know, like it could be write something, create something. So if you haven't, if you've been stopping yourself altogether because you feel like what you have to offer, unconsciously you feel that that isn't good enough, or it's just already been done, then this reading is saying just no, get the fuck out of your own way, please. It says just embrace that you're in the process and start to create from there, start to share from there, and you'll align to this amazing abundance and power in sharing your talent. I felt there was so many cards that fell out here, so I didn't want to share all of them because it was just, the message is so clear anyway. But the two last cards that was coming out with this ones is Nine of Earth, which is also fulfillment of dreams, like really aligning to your purpose, to your dreams. I feel like I need to crack my back open. And this Ten of Cups. So, Ten of Cups. It's your dreams, baby. Whether it's creating, whether the Ten of Cups is creating a home and a family, meeting the love of your life, which also a lot of times require us to really share from our deepest. The more open, the more authentic, the more we share of who we are, the more we align to the person or people that we want to meet or that we want to attract into our life, both relationship wise and friend wise. But also, I see this for most of you like a work, inner purpose, and an outer life's work kind of message. And this is that joy of like fully aligning and playing around with your gifts without restraining them. Like he's sitting, it's the happy Buddha, and he's sitting in an overflow of water and with the pearls here. So it's this like joy of receiving, of being in the presence with what's ever present and sharing from there. So this is exciting. Please share in the comment field if you either if you're in this process, if you recognize yourself in it, or if you have any, if you suddenly realize that, oh, that's just, this is happening right now in my life, or you know, like whatever. Please like and share in the comment field. And I'm excited to hear how this is all going to be for you.